Welcome to my second homestead video. Before I begin, if anyone comments on my lazy mom hair, banned for life. So last time we left off on a half-completed San Francisco living conditions chicken coop, which has now been completed. And yeah, welcome. This is our door. It's pretty pest-proof. Hello, ladies. Well, they have plenty of space here for now, but I do want to free range them again once we fence off half our yard. But come in here, come. Look, they have curtains. It's got metal on all the walls so you can hose it down easily. It's got a garage door so I can open it and just scoop out all of the bedding. And there's our feeders. My husband did a lot of this work and it turned out amazing. They even have a little air conditioner for the hot summers of Austin, Texas. And the best part is, oh, I made the stairs. Huh? The best part is they actually perch up there and their poop falls outside of the coop. So I have almost no cleaning to do. It turned out really, really well. Around the coop, I've planted a vine called jessamine. That's jessamine with an E. It's not the same thing as jasmine. And it's a very hardy vine considering my chickens trample all over it and that it survived winter. So yeah, if you don't have a green thumb, that might be a good choice for you. Also in between where these empty spots are, I've planted some wildflowers. Oh, a rogue cilantro. This is the problem with being a Slav. You're just covered in cilantro seeds. You're always a carrier. Those who follow me on Twitter or Instagram may have heard this story already, but it's definitely worth retelling. I call it the creepy swing story. When I was pregnant, 7 months, 8 months, I couldn't sleep, so I would wake up around 2 a.m. and walk around our land with my husband. And one night, we come to this tree and we look up and we say, gee, that sure is the perfect branch for a swing. That's it. That's what happened. And then we went to bed. So 2 days after that, I go outside and I discover a swing under this tree, just laying there. And I run to my husband and I say, I wake him up because this was in the morning and likes to sleep in. And I go, oh my God, you're so romantic. This is the most romantic thing you've ever done for me. And he's confused, and I say, the swing, you found some sort of swing and it's on the lawn. That's so cute that you did that. Totally confused, doesn't know what I'm talking about. What happened was someone in the middle of the night creepily overheard our conversation and took an old swing they had and tossed it over our fence as like an act of a good Samaritan act, which it was. I'm so pleased we are using the swing, but it's just beyond me. I can't comprehend, like, where was this person? We weren't talking that loud. It was the middle of the night. We didn't see anybody. Thank you. Behind me is our greenhouse, which my husband built in like 3 days with our good friend Tim. And it's magnificent. I love it. It has a bit of ventilation issues still, but we're working on it. If you have any suggestions about ventilating a small greenhouse, please post in the comments below. But other than that, I love it. It's amazing. And part of the reason I wanted it is because Austin gets so damn hot, and I wanted to extend my growing season and start planting seedlings in the winter. So yeah, this is my test run this year. So I'll start by telling you about a little experiment I conducted, and that is to use 2 different types of soil for the same vegetable in the same spot. And as you can see, the radishes on the right side are very, very small, and the radishes on the left side are very large. And same effect on this side. And what I did was I used Kellogg raised bed mix on the right side, and on the left side I used a Miracle Grow and another type of soil. Let me have a look at my notes. Virgo all-purpose gardening soil. So this is the Virgo on the left side here, and this is the Miracle Grow on the left side here. So the common factor here is the Kellogg raised bed mix, which seems to suck. It creates really small plants. Or the other option is maybe the other mixes of soil add some sort of chemical to the soil to make the plants grow faster and bigger. I don't know. What do you guys think? See, this is what I mean about our ventilation problem. We have these crazy mushrooms growing here. We'll figure it out. Then we have a thing I planted totally randomly. It's called China cabbage. It has this long cabbage stem and they're very hardy. I planted some outside already and my chickens started nibbling at them and they still survived. This is chamomile. I have not had it successfully grow outside, so I thought I would start it indoors and see what happens, and it's doing fine. Spinach, and then we're back to the radishes on this side. Then I have some artichokes over here, which I will plant outside. Some tomatoes, sweet potatoes, ginger. This is called an egg something plant. It's a flower and it looks like a sunny side up egg in its coloring. It's really pretty. Then I have the marshmallow plant over here, more artichoke, some dead tomatoes and okra and serpent melon. Well, maybe not fully dead. There was a chill and they were too close to the door. And I have these beautiful little flowers called Johnny Jump Ups. They're really sweet. I also have some outdoor plants like aster and sweet acyllum. So we'll see if that survives outside once I transplant it. Let's talk about chickens for a second. My son has been into dinosaurs for a long time, so obviously with a little boy he wants a pet dinosaur. And I got him nine chickens. They are devolved velociraptors and they sure act like it. They're very instinctual. They love meat. They're so bloodthirsty for meat. Oh my goodness. Throw them a piece of steak or pork and they'll totally go ham for it and fight over it. See, they're all perched up there. Except Stalingrad. And little Silky. I'm filming this the next morning and it rained. Look at these mushrooms! What do I do? Like, the mycelium lives under the earth, right? I can't really get rid of it at this point, can I? Here are some of my chamomile transplants. Hopefully they take and grow. That would be really nice. Otherwise, I guess I'll just have them in my greenhouse. Here I planted some bee balm, jute mallow, and some dill. My herbs survived through the winter. I have thyme, sage, mint. I guess that's the nice thing about living in a warm climate. They don't just immediately die in the wintertime. This is Slav Heaven Lane. Cilantro and dill for miles. Another side of Slav Heaven Lane, I planted some Malabar spinach, which I'm told isn't that good, but we'll see. And then I have some sweet potatoes over here. My spacing is probably not far apart enough, but this is kind of a test run, so we'll figure it out. These cabbages and this okra was planted in the middle of winter, and look at it. It's doing really, really well. But that's the thing. I'm still getting used to Austin and how things work here, and I'm pleasantly surprised. This is my arugula, and I'm letting it go to flower so I can collect the seed. Oh, rogue cilantro. This is where my okra will go. Plant tomatoes here, 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 and here. This is my patch of potential wildflowers. I guess I'll end on my garlic. I want to say thank you to everyone that has sent me seeds, advice, and awesome gardening tools like this half rake, half trowel. I've actually used it a lot. It's really, really sturdy, and if I find it online, I'll post the link below so you guys can get yourself a trach too. Anyways, check out the video that I'll make after this to see full updates and growth. That will probably come out in 2 months or so. Oh! Look at this bird. He just landed on the stroller. Cool.